Alright, double record today. Hey y'all, what's up YouTube? What's up Instagram? We here. So I just wanted to come on and share homemade granola. Just a real simple recipe, but I use granola so much. So I'm like, why not make it myself? And when you do it yourself, you have less sugar, less salt, all of that good stuff. If I'm not looking directly at the camera, I'm not egging, but I got two cameras in front of me, so yeah. So let's go through the ingredients. This is going to be a peanut butter granola. Some things that we like to use granola for, sometimes I just like it as a cereal. Just put some almond milk, oat milk, or something like that over it with some fresh fruits, fresh berries. We also like to have granola on top of our fruit smoothies. You can put it in your yogurt. You can use it for so much. It's a healthy snack. It's carb rich, so it's really good if you're going to have a nice heavy day of exercise. But again, if you make it yourself, you're cutting down on all of that sugar and that salt and all the preservatives that you get from the market brand. But I'm gonna show you a market brand that I do get. And let's look at the numbers. So this one is Bare Naked Granola, which is one of the quote-unquote healthier ones, okay? But this one is peanut butter, so it has roasted peanut butter, peanuts, and sea salt. Now let's just look at the back of the label. So what is one serving size? So a serving size is about a half a cup, okay? So the sugar, let's see what the sugar is. 11 grams of sugar, so just to give y'all an example, our meal replacement shake that we utilize for Herbalife is only 9 grams, and that's a complete total meal. This is 11 grams, and this is only granola. Most of the time, this is a topping to what you're eating. This is not the main dish. So 11 grams just for some of it on your main thing is a lot of sugar. So let's see what the protein is 6 grams. And I always say rule of thumb, if you're looking for some kind of a snack, you always want to go for a higher protein versus the sugar. What do I mean? I mean, if the protein was 11 grams and the sugar was 6, I'm pretty better, like, I'm cool with that, right? But it's reversed. It's actually higher sugar content versus higher protein content. So those aren't the best options for a snack if you're trying to build lean muscle and drop body fat. That's all I'm saying. Now, salt. And mind you, you already know, if you didn't know, sugar has like 50 different names. So it's probably actually a little bit more than that, but it's probably named differently. But we ain't gonna get into all that today. That's a whole nother conversation. Sodium, 70 milligrams. Okay, so, and again, I'm looking at the per serving aisle because they have two. They have the per serving, and then they have the per 1 ounce, okay, which is like considered the snack. So, yeah, the labels tell you a lot, but tell you a little bit at the same time. And that's something that we're covering on our 14-day body transformation challenge. If you are not tapped in, make sure you get tapped in for the September challenge. We talk about labels and the real raw truth about the labels and what is really happening with this. But this is the kind we do get sometimes. But we are going to make our own because making our own is always better. It's always better. So I'm probably not going to use this bowl because y'all not going to be able to see. So this one is a little bit better. I might have to mix it in this one though, so bear with me. So we're going to start off with some oats. Let me get a measuring cup so we can be a little bit more conservative. All right, so we got our measuring cup here. So the oats is like the main dish to this whole thing. So we're gonna let's do 2 cups. All right, and mind you, you can make this real quick, simple, and easy. So even if you don't make enough, you can make it again the next day. It literally takes 15-20 minutes, but I'm running my mouth. So yeah, so 2 cups of oats, we're gonna pour that right in. Then I like to also add quinoa. Quinoa is a healthy carb as well. It's going to give you protein, iron, and a couple of other nutrients in there. It's a clean protein. It's a clean carb. And I like clean carbs because we need carbs for fuel and energy. So it's great to have. I think I'm gonna do about a half a cup of quinoa. There's our half a cup right there. Pour that in. All right, I got some sunflower seeds. You can do any kind of seeds you want. I usually do chia, hemp, and flaxseed, but Troy, this is him really, yeah. This is more so for, you know, yeah, Troy. So, he don't like all them seeds all the time, like me. But I sneak them in there when I can. So we're gonna do about, let's see. We're gonna do a half a cup of sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds is really good. Now, the sunflower seeds that come in the package at the store, that's in like barbecue, ranch. Yo, I used to get down with them, but way too much salt, y'all. Just get the regular sunflower seeds. Get the ones that are unsalted because we don't want to be adding all this salt into our whole play over here, okay? We want to keep it low on the salt. Salt is going to swell you. Salt, of course, we already know, too much salt, high blood pressure, all of that good stuff. So let's get all the salt-free things that we can, including your nuts, like walnuts, pecans, and all of that. I like to get those in raw state if I can, but if not, I don't mind roasted, but I don't want to do the roasted and salted, so salt-free is best if you want, again, to not be swelled up. All right, so we have our oats, we have our quinoa, we have our sunflower seeds. Now, I told you this is going to be like a peanut butter based granola, so I already sift some peanuts in here. This is a little food processor that I got. So this was about, let's see what it is. Let's pour it in a glass. See how much this is. Peanuts is a great source of protein. And when you get the peanut in this form, it's, you know, we love peanut butter, right? Peanut butter has salt and a lot of, again, salt and additives, added sugars, this, and this. So if you can sift peanuts and make your own peanut butter, that's better. But if not, go for it. Okay, so this is about a little over a cup. It's like a cup and 1/4. So we're gonna pour that in. And again, we're gonna add some PB Fit because we're going ham with the peanut butter because we want it to be peanut buttery. So we already got the natural peanuts in there. We're going to swirl it around. But you see how much this is? This is a nice, good amount. So you can pull from this, like, at least for me and Troy, it'll last for at least a week or so. So the PB Fit, I'm going to do like 3 nice big tablespoons. And again, this is more protein and flavor. So that's all of our dry ingredients. So you mix all your dry ingredients together. Mix, mix, mix. Now we about to get to the fun part. Y'all having fun yet? I know. Don't worry, y'all having fun. Okay. Hey y'all on IG. Hey y'all on YouTube, what's up? IG, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel because we post videos every single week. Fitness, food, family, fun, faith, all of that good stuff. We are rebranding our YouTube page, so hang out with us. It's fun over there. Instagram, you cool too. You cool too, Instagram. You cool too. All right, so all of our dry ingredients are mixed. Oh, snap. Hold on. So, I'm also going to add a couple of these, some sesame seeds. When you bake sesame, it just gives it a nice, like, buttery, nutty taste, which I love. So we're going to add some sesame seeds. We're going to do about 3 nice sized tablespoons of this as well. 1, 2, 3. Y'all remember that lollipop owl? Didn't I just sound like him? You remember him, babe? A 1, a 2, a 3. How many licks does it take to get to the gum? Right? To the center. Right, to the center of a Tootsie Pop. All right, so we mixing in our sesames. So that's it. All right, so now is the fun part. You get to decide on what oil you want to use. You can use coconut oil, olive oil, sesame seed oil. I'm going to use the oil that's right here next to me, which is olive oil. So that's going to help it toast in the oven. So I kind of would say you don't want to, of course, drown this in oil. You want to give it a nice light coat so that everything, you'll know. So once you put your oil in, so I'm going to do some drizzles of oil. Just watch. I'm going to do some drizzles like that. Okay. So olive oil right there. Next thing we're going to do is maple. You can do maple or honey. Try to get a natural honey or a natural maple, whichever. So we're gonna do this. This is an organic honey I get. Bam. So we're gonna drizzle this over as well. So just take a drizzle. So this is also gonna play as the glue for the granola, so it gets that sticky, cakey. Okay, so this maple is almost done, so I'm just gonna empty it out. Now, you can, of course, measure and do all of that. I didn't. So, but as you can see, it wasn't like a tarantula of oil or a tarantula of maple. It's like a nice amount. And once you start stirring things up, you can see that it starts to form. It starts to kind of stick together, and that's what you want. If you gotta add a little bit more maple, a little bit more olive oil or whatever oil you decide, that is fine. But of course, we don't want to make this a grease dish, so don't put too much oil, y'all. Just put enough, just a little light little serving, okay? Like 2 tablespoons, maybe less than that. And you just keep mixing, and again, you'll start to see everything kind of start to stick together and form. Even on the spoon, you can see how it's sticking. Like that. That's what you want. And you can honestly eat this raw as well. You can have a raw granola. You don't even have to bake it. But I'm going to bake it. So my oven is set at 325. I'm going to bake this for about 12 to 15 minutes. Just to give it a nice little brown coat, a little nice. And again, I love when the sesame seeds are toasted to give you that nutty taste. Yeah, my mom. The Mary says hi, y'all. So that's everything. Again, you can add, you can subtract. There's no rules to granola. It's really based off of what you like. I would add pecans and almonds and chia seeds and almonds on top of almonds, but Troy's allergic to that stuff. He's allergic to almonds and walnuts. I really don't think he's allergic anymore, to be real, but it's still in his head that he's allergic. So we ain't gonna put it in there. So then you get a baking sheet and you put your parchment paper down and you pour out all of your granola. I like to use parchment paper. I don't like to use aluminum foil if I'm using any kind of heat. Aluminum foil has, you know, little things that can seep out into your food that you'd rather not have. So parchment paper is best when you're baking. Now, I still use foil to wrap up my food and put it in the refrigerator, but I do not use it to cook because I said what I said. All right, so now we're gonna spread it out, make a nice little layer, and spread it out like this, spread it out like this, spread it out like butter. We ain't even using no butter. Okay, spread it out. You wanna get a nice little thin layer. Try to make it even all across so that it all cooks about the same. Y'all might hear Fino Bino in the background. My daughter loves cartoons. She likes Fino Bino. Y'all, my hair. I bought me some conditioner today. I'm thinking about twisting it up. Maybe putting some chunky braids in it. Thinking about it. We'll see though. We'll see what we're gonna do. But y'all, that's it. So we're gonna put this in the oven for about, again, I'm gonna set the timer for 12 minutes. You check it at 12 minutes, and if it looks good to you, then take it out and be done. If you want to bake it a little bit more, just leave it in there. I wouldn't go over 20-25 minutes. Unless you want it real crispy, you definitely can. But it's nice and flat. So the last thing I am gonna add on here is I'm gonna add some cinnamon, and I'm gonna add a little bit more of this PB on top. And we have active fiber. Like say if I wanted to do like an apple spice granola, you can do that too. We have this apple fiber right here through our Herbalife. This is really, really good if you want to add fiber into your granola. You can do all of that. Again, there's no rules to this. There's no rules. So I'm gonna just give a nice little drizzle again of this PB, because this is a peanut butter. And it's gonna be extra peanut buttery. And again, this probably has what? 2 tablespoons, 70 calories, 5 grams of protein, 5 grams of sugar. Okay, so the sugar and the protein are equal. It's cool. And again, this is an additive into things like your smoothies, your granola. You can make a peanut butter sauce out of this. So now I'm doing the cinnamon. And then to, again, seal the deal a little bit more. Yeah. We're gonna go back with, just top it off a little bit with our olive oil. Just nice little quick drizzle, because that's gonna help it with toasting. And that's it. Then we put it in the oven. But look at this nice big sheet of granola, low in sugar, high in protein, and bomb in taste. So we're gonna bake it. The oven is on 325 degrees. We're gonna bake it for about 12 minutes. And that's it. Once it comes out, I'm gonna put it in, I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit. You wanna let it cool, and then you're gonna put it in an airtight container, and you pull from that for all of the things. All right, so now that that's done, we're gonna make a smoothie, because it's time for me to eat something. So I'm gonna show you how we do our smoothies. Real fun, real simple. We're gonna get some water. I thought she was about to work out. I'm gonna take a nap. All right, so I'm gonna make 2 of them. We ain't got enough protein. Did I order protein? I don't know. I think I might have. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna make his first. So this is our bowl. All of our shakes are always water-based. We do not use milk because we're not trying to add sugar, calories, and all of that stuff. And plus, it tastes so good with water. We're always trying to get more water in every way possible. Sea moss. L&B Sea Moss. This is my daughter's company. This sea moss brand was inspired by her because when I was pregnant, I was deficient in iron and a bunch of other minerals that I needed. So I got into sea moss. I used to purchase it from a wonderful lady not far from here. But then I said, you know what, let me try to do my own thing, figure out how this works. So I did, and now L&B Sea Moss, it was birthed by LaMary, so this is her company. We utilize sea moss every single day, whether it be in our smoothies or just suggest taking a spoonful every day, but it gives you 92 of the 102 minerals that your body needs to thrive and survive. So it's a nice gel. She eats this all the time as well. Not all the time, but I give her about a half a tablespoon. And I put it in her applesauce or whatever sauce that we may be having for dinner. I throw a spoonful in there because the gold is tasteless. It has no flavor at all. So you won't even know that you're getting all the minerals that your body needs because it won't taste like it, which I like. So we got a nice spoonful of our sea moss. We're gonna add our ice. I do about 9 pieces of ice. Rule of thumb, the more ice you add, the thicker it will be. The less ice you add, the thinner it'll be. So if you like, and this is a smoothie, but the same rule applies when you're making your shakes. If you like a silky, creamy shake, do more water, less ice. If you like a thick, like milkshake or a thick smoothie bowl, do less water, more ice. All right, so we're gonna have banana. I'm actually gonna use this one because I just put that one in there earlier. This one's more like frozen. Banana, then we're gonna add our mango chunks. I do about 9 pieces. Like when it's like little pieces like that, I count this as 1, so that's about 2. 5, 7. More fruit in your diet, y'all. More colors in your diet, more fruit in your diet. Don't listen to these people talking about fruit got too much sugar. No, it does not. The sugar in fruit does not react the same as the sugar in a Twinkie. The sugar in fruit does not react the same in your body as the sugar in a donut. The sugars are completely different. The body breaks it down and uses it completely different. Eat more fruit. Eat more fruit. Unless you want like a super, super duper. Now, you also need to understand too, fruit are not equal. So the sugar content with fruit is also unique. So the higher sugar content fruits are the bananas, are the watermelons, are the mangoes possibly. So the things that if you want to do the lower content of fruit, you want to stick to like your apples, your oranges, your melons, your cantaloupes, your honeydews, things like that. Now also with fruit, you want to also understand what fruit should I eat with what fruit. So you might not want to eat citrusy fruits with heavier fruits like melons. So again, you gotta do your research and figure all that out, but if you want more information about that, join our next 14-day challenge and I will share with you some of the tips and tricks. All right, so that's almost everything. So now we're gonna do what we call supercharge this smoothie up. So we're gonna add our protein, which is done. We use this for real. That's the end of this. It was great. So we add our protein. We're gonna add our fiber. So the protein is gonna keep you satisfied for 2 to 3 hours. Also help you build lean muscle, drop body fat. The fiber, this is soluble and insoluble, meaning it's going to, one, there you go. It's going to, what do I want to say about the basically it's the fiber that's going to ball up and roll everything out in the direction you want it to go. And fiber falls to the gut so it can kind of scrape it off. So this protein, this fiber is amazing. And this one is a tropical and it tastes amazing. This is our select line. So basically no soy, no none of that in this. I love it. I've been using it ever since it came out and it's bomb. That's all I can say. As y'all can see, it works. Fiber, protein, probiotics, every day for me. I don't play. I don't play. Prior to getting on my Herbalife program, y'all, I suffered really bad from acid reflux, terrible digestion. So the girl in the stomach you see today was not always here. Trust me. It takes consistency in the right things, and that's it. The body wants to heal itself. You just got to give it the proper tools to do so, and that's it. All right, so I'm going to grab my blender. Let me just grab some of this stuff and put some of this stuff up real quick. Put all of this stuff in the dishwasher in a second. I hope you're having a blessed day. Happy Thursday. If you are local, you already know. Come out tonight for Max Burn with Coach Troy. Get that work in. We posted earlier how it's very important that you start weight training. As we grow younger, we start to lose muscle. So we have to make sure that we have a routine in place to help us sustain muscle and build muscle. So Max Burn is a great class to build muscle and sustain muscle, as well as Monday night class, as well as Saturday class for my ladies. We do a Saturday class. Wonder Woman workout is bomb. It's bomb. We only getting stronger over here. We ain't getting weaker. So let's blend. So I shake it up good, and then I blend. Yeah.
I think the YouTube stopped something on the screen.
Okay. The Mary, you singing? Yeah. So we got our mango. And it's a nice consistency, nice and thick, how I like it. You might like yours a little bit more thin. So again, less ice, more water. And the taste, y'all. Mango, tropical fiber. It tastes so good. So we're gonna add some coconut shred on top. This does not have added sugar. Again, y'all, we got to cut down all ways possible with the sugar. So I do like 2 sprinkles. It's a nice flavor. 2.5. And I'm gonna use the rest of this because we have, and I might actually put our granola in this bag. Shoot, I might save this bag, might as well. And then we pour the granola on top. And that's it. All right, so after 12 minutes, our granola is done. You want to let your granola cool for a few minutes before you transfer it into the containers you want to store it in. So be right back. All right, our granola is cooled down. So I'm gonna lift up the parchment paper like this, give it a little shake, and it breaks right off. Transfer everything over, or as much as you can to fill this up. So I'm gonna finish packing this up and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so thanks for joining. So that's it. We have our granola. It's in our airtight glass container. So whenever, anytime we need to get some for any of the things that we're making, be it yogurt, smoothie bowls, and we want a nice little crunch, our granola is ready. I put some in a bowl, so I'm gonna have some cereal. So I would take some of my granola. I have a coconut-based milk here. And I'm just going to pour it over. If I had some fresh raspberries, I could drop that in. I could add some more sesame seeds on top if I want, but it's a good hearty snack, high of protein. So I would utilize this, especially on my heavy lifting days and things like that. So hope y'all enjoy. See y'all next time. Peace.